Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Why I sang that, you'll have to find out as we discuss this movie that you've seen. I'm sure you've seen it. Ergo, you've seen it.
Yeah.
I
did.
Just a week ago you saw it for the first time ever. And did you know it existed before then?
No.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, right? I hope he saw it too, Rain. That would be kind of weird if he didn't, considering you were in the Discord call last week. But hey, by the way, I'm Grezy.
I'm Ergo.
And we both have seen Slappy and the Stinkers now, officially. I've seen it before that, though. I am the supreme Slappy and the Stinkers knower. I am the one who foretells about Slappy and the Stinkers to the naive masses who've never, ever heard this name uttered before. Well, actually, that's a lie. They most likely have heard Slappy's name in reference to that horror ventriloquist dummy.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, that guy.
Slappy.
And my
Slappy
other
the dummy. Sorry, he's not a dummy.
I'm sure he's very intelligent.
Yeah.
But my other Slappy that I know, I don't care about that guy, is Slappy Squirrel from the Animaniacs. That was the Slappy I always knew as a child. But I also knew this Slappy.
Yeah.
Because my brother and I rented this movie multiple times in our youth.
I'm trying to remember, I think you brought this up as like an idea of, I think when we were talking about this podcast.
Yes.
You're like, oh, we should do Slappy and the Stinkers. And I was like, what the fuck is Slappy and the Stinkers? And then I think you were describing it and I thought you were making it up.
No.
I was like, I've never heard of this movie in my entire life.
Which is wild because, again, my brother and I watched this often. We rented it more than once at the local Blockbuster. We rented this movie. And I asked at work, I might have already I know that this isn't the first time I've mused that nobody knew Slappy and the Stinkers before on this podcast, because I think a few episodes ago I had thought about watching this one, saying oh, maybe we'll do Slappy, but no, maybe this time we'll do this instead, and I think I did bring this up then, but I know somewhat recently anyway, whether I've told the story or not before, I'll say it again. I asked a group of my coworkers one time when I was at work pretty recently if they knew what this movie was. When I said Slappy and the Stinkers, have you ever heard of it? Everyone I asked in that group said no. Some of them were a little younger than me.
I think it was...
But still.
I think it was just you and your brother. I think you were the only people who ever checked it out from the Blockbuster. I
mean, and then the person who totally legally posted it online for other people to view. Because, actually... Can you even find this movie outside of... Can
you legally watch this anywhere?
We did. We totally did.
We went to Blockbuster and we rented it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. We went to the Blockbuster website, actually.
Hold on, Slappy and the Stinkers streaming. Is this anywhere? It's on Netflix always, whenever you search for something, it always shows up on Netflix, but it's never actually there.
Yeah.
Oh, it is apparently free to watch on Tubi.
There you go, everybody. Go watch it on Tubi.
The Free with Ads podcast with Jordan and Emily should watch this movie.
Oh my gosh, yes. See, you should recommend it, because didn't you say that they get emails and stuff, right? So you should email them.
Oh, why does it say that the stream is offline?
Oh no. Oh no, all of our witty banter.
Okay, never mind.
Phew.
It's just Twitch being stupid. Alright.
Oh, phew. Oh man, so much amazing dialogue I'm glad we were able to save. Yay! Thank you for confirming, friend. I appreciate that you can still hear us. But yeah, that would be cool for them to see. Guess you can watch it on YouTube. That's totally how we watched it.
There are options, which I'm kind of surprised by.
Considering that no one's watched it.
Yeah. I would have bet that this would be like lost media.
See, yeah, that's what I was afraid of was going to happen. I'd be like, man, is this the only way you can view this? Is through other means that the government probably wouldn't want you to do?
Yeah, I guess just everything is online now.
I suppose.
Which, I mean, is good for, preserving history and stuff.
Which this needs to be preserved. It does, because I have nostalgic value to it.
Sure.
That's why I want it to be preserved, because it means something to me. And also because it's really silly. It's funny, and it's a good time. We'll discuss the plot in detail in a moment, but I do earnestly want to tell everybody, look, if you're looking for something to watch, we literally just found out that YouTube has it free with ads. You can watch
Tubi.
And Tubi has it. I thought you said
I think you had to pay to watch it on YouTube.
Oh, because you just said that the podcast free with ads should watch it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's on Tubi. Free with ads.
Oh, so they don't just do it on YouTube. I understand.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, you have to pay $3.59 to watch Slappy and the Stinkers.
Oh my god.
Same on,
well, honestly,
Amazon, Fandango at home. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Ergo, would you say this movie is worth $3.59?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know.
I would pay $3.59 to watch it. I would. So yeah, either pony up $3.59 and watch it on YouTube, or watch it for free on Tubi. Do it. Pause this episode right now and go and do it.
I mean, I know I'm kind of negative on this movie, but I'll say. I mean, I think what you described, you and your brother as kids renting this movie just to watch it, that seems like that's exactly what this movie is made for.
Yes.
Just for some kids to watch and be distracted for a while. I'm like, I think it fulfills that purpose just fine.
See, the only issue I have with your statement currently, Ergo, and I think Rain does too, our friend, who's saying wow in the chat in all caps. So if that is in reference to what I think it is, friend, thank you. Me too. But I will say the issue I have with it, Ergo, what you just said, is that I don't want this to be likened with silly, stupid, jangling your keys in front of the children content to keep them busy. No. This is not that Christopher Columbus animated movie that's really bad with the earthworm in it.
Sure, okay.
It's not like that. It's not that bad.
I'll give this... No. This is a coherent movie.
Yes.
It's... I was never confused or lost or whatever. I was like, okay, I understand what's going on, basically.
Yeah. And they didn't talk needlessly for every single second of the film, which is why I likened it to that Christopher Columbus one, because in that movie, everyone's constantly talking, they're always moving, there's always noise.
Oh, you're talking about one. Sorry, I was thinking about Christopher Columbus, the director.
Oh, no,
so I was
no,
like,
sorry.
Which movie? But, no, right. It was like an animated movie. Yeah. About Christopher Columbus.
But also not really. It was about an earthworm, really.
Maybe we'll have to do that one.
God, that movie's really bad.
What was that called?
I don't even fucking remember.
Was it just called Christopher Columbus?
No, I think it was Voyage to the New World or something like that. Oh. But yeah, find out what year that came out, because, man, we might have to watch that too.
It's another one of those ones that you watch a lot of. The Magic Voyage.
The Magic Voyage.
It's 1992.
Oh!
Or it's also called Pico and Columbus.
Yay! I say we watch that next.
Columbus looks like Captain Hook, but like if he wasn't evil, I guess.
He does.
That's a different movie.
He's got this certain chin. He does. But I will also add, as much as I was aghast that you said you're slightly negative to this movie, our friend does bring up a point. It does take a strong crow to admit when he doesn't like something. And that is very true. It is very true. You have your own agency. You don't have to love this movie. But I guess I'm a little defensive over it because, again, as the sole proprietor of this movie, the one who remembers it, I feel like I want more people to experience just the subtle joy that is Slappy and the Stinker. Because it is what you said initially, yes, it is a fun movie, yes, more intended for kids. This is definitely a silly romp for the children and some family to enjoy. This is fine. This is fine. It's not award-winning. There's no crazy, cinematography that you could write home about. This is not that kind of movie, sure. But it's fun. And I think that's why I'm defensive over it. It's just a fun little time.
Yeah.
And you remember, I was worried that it was going to be a bad, it
would be, offensive.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, what type of horrible stereotypes are in this movie? How many, things do they say that I'm going to go, no! And then, feel bad about consuming.
Fine, yeah.
But yeah, they didn't do that. I was very happy for that.
Should we describe what this movie actually is? We've said a lot about how we feel about it.
Yes.
We need some facts.
Yes, let's employ some facts and logic. Tell me about Slappy and the Stinkers, Ergo.
This is a 1998 film. I almost just said it's a 90s film. Who would have think?
I mean, yeah, it is.
It's a 1998 film, adventure comedy film.
According to Wikipedia.
Directed by Barnett Kellman, who I also have never heard about for... I don't know, he's done...
Mad About You?
Some things.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The Robert Gilman Show? I don't know, I'm just reading the links that you suddenly pulled up.
Seems like, did he not do a lot after Slappy and the Stinkers?
Oh, whoa, did I see E.T.? Hang on.
Wait, what about E.T.? E.R.?
Oh, E.R., wrong E.
Looks like they were kind of a TV person most of the time, which kind of makes sense. This does kind of feel like a made-for-TV kind of
See, this I could see this being a TV show, actually. This looks like, honestly, the vibe of this would be a Disney Channel original series.
Or even just
Disney Channel movie.
Disney Channel movie.
Yeah. It does look and have that feel.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm. But it's about a group of kids, though, right, Ergo?
Yes. Which is actually why I was kind of surprised that it's 1998, because it feels like it's obviously kind of trying to do the 80s kids adventure thing, like the Goonies and whatever. Like the kind of thing that Stranger Things was trying to evoke also.
I suppose that's fair.
So I'm just surprised that it's a later 90s one, because it feels kind of earlier.
I guess I kind of still associate a bunch of group of kids with 90s content too, because granted, Magic School Bus, I think the books came out in the 80s. I can't remember if the cartoon did too, later 80s. But I watched that throughout the 90s, and it was also about a group of kids. And there's some other shows that I can't think of off the top of my head that did that too, but...
Yeah.
But I know what
I feel like it's something that kind of originated in the 80s.
Yeah.
But
I know the vibe.
And it did definitely continue through the 90s, though.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
But it's a group of kids.
Yes. Who are called the Stinkers by their principal.
Yes.
Who is played by B.D. Wong. Who is an actor who has been in, everything.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
I think it was our friend Rain who said that, man, how wild would it be to go and get his autograph, and it's a picture of the character from Slappy and the Stinkers.
You ask him to sign a Slappy and the Stinkers DVD box. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who's rating? Oh, Umbra Carasso. Thank you for the raid. Let me remember how to shout out. I forget how to stream.
Yeah, what is streaming?
I think I did that. There we go.
But welcome, everybody. See, this is excellent. Now more people can learn about Slappy and the Stinkers.
Yes, you all need to learn about Slappy and the Stinkers, the hit 1998 film.
That no one watched but me! And those 6 people on Rotten Tomatoes that reviewed it, I don't remember.
Yeah, right. I still remember, one review we saw, I think, was actually Roger Ebert.
Yeah, he liked it.
And wasn't he was in the middle on it. He said, Slappy and the Stinkers filled me with shreds of hope. Yay! Was it possible that this movie about 5 kids who kidnap a sea lion would not be without wit? The quote doesn't say if he found the answer to that, but we can just hope it was yes.
Yeah, I think it is.
But yeah, it's about these 5 kids. And I guess they're just always pulling hijinks and stuff. At the thing we see them doing at the start is they're like turning. They like take a chair and they try to turn it into like an airplane.
Yeah, even before that though, because like when we were talking about them getting into hijinks and stuff, the movie starts with them in like a chorus type class, you know, and the BD Wong there, I guess he's the principal. And he's really into like music, like Broadway musicals and stuff. And they're singing the, oh gosh, what's it from? Is it from
Were they doing the like modern major general thing?
Yeah, I think they were doing that one. And
I forget.
While they were singing it, like one of the kids raises their hands like, I gotta go, you know, and the other prominent character in the movie, Harriet, she's, I guess, like a teacher or like a teacher's aide or something.
Yeah, what, is she the vice principal or is she his like secretary or assistant or something?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what
it seems like they're the only staff at the only staff at the school are BD Wong, who plays the principal. I forget what his actual name is.
Me too.
And then Jennifer Coolidge is there.
Yep.
And
she's Harriet,
his assistant or vice principal or whatever.
She's someone.
And then the other person who's named on the poster, I think Bronson Pinchot.
I don't know. I don't know how to say. I don't know
how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
It plays the like gardener / maintenance
handyman
person. Yeah, whatever. He does everything else. Those are the only 3 staff at the school.
Yeah, there are no other teachers.
And I think we see BD Wong teaching the class, so he's the teacher too.
Oh.
In addition to being the principal, or I think they say headmaster. Even.
Oh yeah, they do say headmaster. They do.
I guess it's a private school.
Yeah.
I guess it's supposed to be like for rich kids because one of the subplots is that the principal is always trying to like, or he's trying to like get in the good graces of one of the kids' parents, I think, or something.
Yeah, because he'll fund money for like the school or something.
I don't know if it's literally just a private school that just has one class of students, I guess, and then they just go, they practice. Yes, singing. Yeah. And then they go on field trips. That's all they do.
Those are the things he's qualified to teach them, right? But yeah, they it starts out with them getting out of the chorus class, each one of them raising their hands one after the other, and they all have to go. And I do agree with BD Wong's character when he says, like, they all had to go at the same time, Harriet. And she went, when you got to go, you got to go. Which, by the way, she has an accent in this movie.
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge, who already has a distinctive voice, if you know her. She's doing like a
Swedish accent or
Swedish
something?
accent, I think.
Question mark?
Midwest, which is kind of Swedish, Norwegian, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has an accent and it's very noticeable. And then, it's kind of fun.
And then they have a big wacky sequence where they
use like a leaf blower.
A leaf blower to be like a jet engine on a chair, but it immediately breaks off of the chair, so the kid who's sitting in it is just left sitting there, and he's like, "Wow, I didn't know flying would it feels like I'm still on the ground."
Yeah, he's like, "This isn't so bad. I feel like I'm still on the ground." And his eyes are closed because one of his friends was like, "Just close your eyes, it'll be fine." Yeah. And then, of course, wacky hijinks ensue.
It's flying around. It like rips off the butt of the principal's pants, so you see it. Does he have like the typical underwear with the hearts on it or something? No,
it was I think it was red underwear.
It was red. Oh, right.
It's his swimsuit that was iconic that we saw later because it was the American flag. He was wearing an American flag Speedo.
Yeah, it does that, and then it does some other stuff, and then I think like the gardener guy ends up like ripping a hole in his car. Yeah,
because his the lawnmower's like saw blades are still on or whatever, and because like BD Wong is trying to protect his car because it's like an expensive car from the leaf blower thing, and it's this whole wacky hijink thing of him like trying to run to it. Which, by the way, when he ran, we all commented on how funny it looked like he was fake running. He was doing that thing where it looked like he was running in place.
Yeah, it looked like he was doing the kind of running like like as if he was running in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
And then they were going to just edit like the background moving, but they didn't. Like, so he was just running in place.
It was really funny. I thought that little detail was silly. I enjoyed it. I don't care why it was there, but I liked it. But yeah, the like blades rip a hole in his car when he's like, oh, thank God, that's over. And then he opens the door and and he's got that expression where he's like, kill me. You know?
Yeah, basically this whole movie is just the principal who is, you know, he's like strict and stuff, but he is just constantly having his life ruined by everything going on.
I remember as a child not liking him because I was like, he's mean, and he calls these kids stinkers, and that's why they call themselves stinkers. They're like, oh yeah, he calls us the stinkers, so that's what we are, we're stinkers.
Which it's almost, they're also kind of trying to do like when they're kids, they're the losers.
Yeah, the loser club.
They're the stinkers. Like, it's every story about a group of kids, basically.
Of course. But yeah.
But then they, so then I think he like tells them they're like on their last.
He's originally going to kick them all out, but then Harriet, because she has a soft spot for the kids, she tells him that at least 2 or 3 of the students, 2 or 3 of the kids, I can't remember if it was 2 or not, says that they're on scholarship or something, you know, that they're here for like, you know, they didn't have enough money to be there, but they're here, you know? And she was like, the board is having a meeting today. They'll be really upset if you do that, you know, because it'll look bad. And students. And he was like, fine. You're on your last leg, basically. Yeah. You do anything, and you're gone, like that kind of thing. Which,
of course, then the next day they're going on a field trip.
And what do they find at this field trip, Ergo? Who do they find?
It's Slappy.
Oh, it's
Slappy. He's a sea lion or seal. I think a sea lion.
Yeah. What did you read in Ebert's thing? What did he call him?
Yeah, who kidnap a sea lion.
Sea lion, there we go. See, yeah, okay, we know what we're talking about. Sea lion.
Yeah. They see Slappy there.
And they think that they need to save him because Free Willy.
Right, yeah. This movie just mentions Free Willy a lot.
I do like that kind of tie-in, though, where they're just like, hey, yeah, we've seen media. We've been impressioned by media.
We're a group of kids. We need to save this animal, obviously. That's what we do.
Yeah!
But then, of course, it just coincidentally happens that this criminal guy is also trying to steal Slappy.
Yes.
And they I think they rescue Slappy from the guy who's kidnapping him, but I think they don't realize that he's kidnapping him. I think they still just think they're setting him free from the aquarium.
I think so too. Yeah. At that point, I think they know.
Yeah, they just stumble into the heist basically.
And may I add, the guy who is doing the bad stuff, the bad guy, he looks like he would be Tom Kenny, but he isn't. Like he does and he doesn't. Like, I don't have a picture of Tom Kenny on hand.
Tom Kenny's cousin.
Yeah, his
Tim Kenny.
His alternate reality persona. I don't know, Tim Kenny. But yeah, he just looks kind of like him in a way. Maybe you have to squint and see it, but he doesn't sound anything like him.
I was gonna say, he's doing kind of a weird voice.
Maybe that's what made me think of it too. Yeah, because he's kind of silly. Which also, I might add, this movie, I know earlier I said that it doesn't do the thing where it's like trying to jingle the car keys in front of the kids by constantly having noise on. They do add a lot of cartoony sound effects to everything, which I love. I thought was fun.
This definitely has the vibe of it's trying to be like a cartoon, but live action.
I think it was done well. I don't think it was annoying with how much they used it.
Yeah, there's a lot of just silly things that happen and people getting injured in cartoonish ways.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I forget how do they get Slappy? Oh right, they somehow disguise Slappy and bring him on the school bus.
They put like a fish mask on him, which by the way I should add, the principal is chasing the kids around the water park, the aquarium, whatever, because one of the kid that he's trying to like suck up to because his dad, you know, is the one who has the money.
Right.
He's kind of like that kid is kind of like the Randall
he's
from
like
Recess.
he's a bully.
Yeah, but
he's the
like,
generic movie bully.
He's trying to snitch on them all the time, you know. So he's kind of like, that's why I likened him to Randall, where it's like, Miss Finster, they're doing this. They're like, hey, we think you'd want to know. The stinkers are doing something. And he's like, oh, thank you, Spencer. You're a great kid. And he like goes off and like he suspects them for doing something, which I mean, technically they were doing something. They were trying to steal an animal from there, but they weren't really doing anything that he knew of. They were just standing there when he went after them and they all ran. But they disguised themselves with like fish masks from I guess one of the gift shops, and that's how they disguise Slappy. Is when they get him, they put like one of the fish masks over his head, and then that poor kid who's always apparently attached to Slappy's butt, as he claims later in the movie. He's like, why do I always get the butt? He's the one who has to sit underneath him, like I guess under the chair, but where his butt I guess is dangling. And he's like, can we please stop? Like I'm dying in here, and they're like, shut up and just deal with it.
And so they, I guess, get back from the field trip, and now they just have a sea lion with them.
Yup.
And
no one notices.
For some reason, the kids... I don't even know why they know this, but they're like, oh, the principal has a hot tub at his house. We should bring Slappy over there.
For hijinks, honey. That's why. For hijinks.
None of these kids have anywhere they could bring him. I mean, they don't want their parents, I guess. Whatever. So,
they don't want to get in trouble.
And I guess for some reason, I guess, you know, the principal usually stays late at the school, I guess, to work or whatever. So they're like, we'll have time, you know, to
figure out what to do.
Him there. Yeah, and then they bring Slappy to the principal's house, put him in the hot tub.
They adjust everything first, by the way.
They fill it with salt.
Yes, they turn down the temperature because they're like, we're not going to boil Slappy alive. Ew.
Yeah, they turn off the heat and fill it with salt.
Yep.
And then we get like kind of a little montage of them just playing with Slappy, I guess.
Yeah, they order a lot of fish and chips.
Oh yeah.
They order a lot of fries and raw fish.
Which I like when because they've just broken into the principal's house basically. So like when the food delivery guy drives up, and they made, or maybe this was a place that already had it, but they like. I love in movies and stuff whenever you see that like the delivery vehicles for restaurants are always like really themed, which doesn't happen in real life.
Yeah,
but
it's fair.
You know,
it's like the Pizza Planet truck. You know,
yeah, right. Yeah, there was, I forget what it was, but the place
it looked like a pirate ship, right?
The place they were ordering the fish from was like a really themed delivery truck. And then he was like, oh, here's your 50 raw fish. Is that what you wanted? And
like, the little kid.
Yeah, we like to cook. We're grilling it up.
We like to cook it ourselves.
Yeah, we cook it ourselves.
Love it. Love it.
And then he's like, oh, just bill it to Mr. Principal Guy.
Mr. B.D. Wong.
Yeah, bill it to B.D. Wong, the actor. Yeah, he lives here. Why are you in his house?
We broke it into B.D. Wong's house, sorry.
Which also, that's not how you pay for things. You don't just say, bill it to this guy. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about, and I have his credit card. I have his credit card on file.
Was that something that they did back? I know they had tabs, tabs were more of a thing.
Tab. I don't know. Yeah, they were putting it on his tab, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that back in the 90s. You could just have a tab with the delivery place.
I guess.
Sure. Things are different. Why not? And so anyway, we had the big montage where they're playing around. Yeah. I forget, at this point, is the dog also with them?
Yeah, because they're throwing fish for Slappy, and Slappy's like, ooh, and then because the principal character has a dog, and the dog is really cute, and he jumps up to catch a fry, and I remember the fry missed him, and I was like, no, but then they threw another one and he got that one. Yeah. So the dog did get fed a fry, so that was good. But of course, what they surmise does not come to pass, because they're like, oh, he always works late. He never misses
But he
whatever.
decides to come back early, so
He
they have to
decides
leave.
to skip that meeting.
They all have to, like, get out of there real quick, and I forget, did they leave Slappy in the hot tub?
Well,
no,
see,
wait.
the kids leave anyway because they're like, oh, we have to go. I can't remember why the hell they left, but they had to go. And it was when they went to collect Slappy that they realized that the principal did come home early. That's when they realized it, and they cracked their plan to be like, okay, this is what we got to do. But yeah, BD Wong's character was like, I need to go home, because he got attacked by something we didn't mention. He got attacked by an octopus when he was at the water park aquarium thing. And he was wearing like a child's jacket, I guess, and he was wet and cold, and he was like, life sucks. I need to soak in my hot tub. And so, of course, he goes home. He dresses ready for the hot tub. We see him be a great dad to his dog. He's so cute. He's just like, oh, I love you, to his dog. And what was it? He goes to the hot tub and immediately comments about how cold it is and why it's salty. And luckily, I like that line though, when the kids realize he's there because they like go over the fence, the one kid, and he's like, oh no. And he comes back down and he's like, he's here, he's there. And they're like, with Slappy? And he's like, no, Slappy's not there. And they're like, where is he? And that's where we cut to Slappy like on the couch, just like, he's just sleeping it off, and they realize he's in the house. And so they're like, okay, we got to get Slappy out of there. And they do a ding-dong ditch scenario. And so BD Wong's character goes to the door. And luckily for the kids, he exits out of the house completely. I don't know why he would have, when as soon as you open the door and you see there's no one there, or you look through the peephole. But no, luckily for their plan, he steps completely outside and also gets his robe stuck in there, and then he can't get back in. I guess like it gets locked or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you see him with his American flag Speedo.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, the kids successfully get Slappy out of the house, get him back through the backyard before the guy gets back and discovers anything. So the kids are scot-free. They're all good.
Right, and then they bring Slappy... I forget how they decide whose house Slappy is going to stay at.
Yeah.
But he ends up staying at one of the kids' houses, so the kid has to sleep with Slappy in his bed.
He's basically, also we should reference that, with this group of kids, there's kind of like the stereotypes where it's like, this one's the funny one, this one's like the nervous one, this is the girl boss, they kind of have the character traits like that. So our not Arnold from Magic School Bus guy who's nervous and has an inhaler, and he's the one that they bring Slappy to, the house.
Yeah.
And this kid, I want to comment on the weird faces this kid.
Yeah, we do have to talk about
scene.
this scene, right?
This whole scene.
Because it's a very strange scene, because he's in bed and Slappy is hidden under the blanket because his mom comes in and is like, oh, time for your medication or whatever.
Slappy makes a noise, and that's what alerts her. Because she's like, oh, honey, that cough was so deep. Oh, okay. Are you catching the
okay, and that's
again?
why, so she has, NyQuil or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Cough syrup of some kind.
Yeah, and it's going to give it... And
X-Lax, apparently. She gives the kid
I was
X-Lax.
confused. Did she give that to him, or was it just there?
No, she did, because she gave him a piece of it. Because remember the dumb face he makes? The kid, he's staring at it like he loves his mom in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, because it's the kind of X-Lax, it's like in a chocolate bar.
Yes. And it's a little piece that she gives him.
But, oh my gosh, another crow raid.
Yes! So many people get to hear about Slappy. I'm so excited. Yes!
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah, howdy, everybody.
Let me shout out. Oh no, somebody got banned. Hold on, there might have been a mistake. Hold on.
No.
I know.
Oh no.
I wonder, because it said spam detected.
Oh no.
No. Hold on.
You're sorry.
Or maybe that was maybe a bot just coincidentally showed up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's so crazy. Even the bots need to hear about Slappy and the Stinkers.
Shout out Crowbird Cannon.
Yeah, thank Thank you.
I wonder if, because our bot might have banned somebody because everybody was, like, posting the message.
Oh, no. Right. Oh, gosh.
What was it? Do you know someone named Applicable Dovetail? Or was that just a bot? It was like Applicable Dovetail.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
nope, not yours.
Okay, maybe a bot just coincidentally showed up right when the raid happened. That's really weird.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
Anyway, sorry about that confusion. Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, thank you. And enjoy learning about this movie that nobody watched but me and my brother.
But anyway, hi, I'm Ergo, and this is Grezy.
Yeah!
And we're talking about 90s movies.
Yes, specifically Slappy and the Stinkers. We're in the midpoint of our movie description for it. All you've missed is B.D. Wong's character in an American flag Speedo. And some other things, I guess, from the beginning, too. But...
The famous movie, Slappy and the Stinker. Have any of you heard of it?
Most people I ask don't, so, I'm not surprised if you haven't. But you were in the middle of discussing the X-Lax chocolate.
What a thing to assume.
Yes, as I was recalling, or as I was reminding you,
so
she gives him a piece of chocolate, the kid.
Where this kid has a sea lion in his bed.
Yep.
That's Slappy.
Slappy. Mm-hmm.
He's got Slappy. And then it's this weird scene where and also Crow, you gotta run, no problem. Thank you for the raid. It was good to see you.
After stream care is always important, always good. Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's that when his mom comes in. And then, it's like, oh, yeah, Slappy makes a weird noise. And she's like, oh, you've got a bad cough. You need some medicine. And the whole time, the mom's face is, like, in shadow. Like, you can't see her face. It's like a horror movie or something. Like, I don't know why they do that. Because later, there's a scene where all the kids come to, like, or all the parents come to, like, pick up the kids from something, and you see his mom there, her face isn't hidden.
Yeah. Originally I was likening it to how in cartoons in the 90s especially,
you wouldn't see people's parents,
it would always
or
be
whatever.
Like neck down.
Yeah, or like the Charlie Brown thing where you can't even hear them talk. They just
so
go,
I kind of wonder if that was the intent, but then they realized when they
then
did,
they just had a scene with the parents anyway.
Yeah, they did a whole parent kid festival thing at the school, and it was like, well, I guess we gotta show the parents now.
But then she's giving him like the medicine and giving him X-Lax, which seems like a bad idea to give to your kid when they're in bed, because won't they
I don't know.
need to go?
Maybe I don't know if maybe there was a dialogue thing that we missed in that. Maybe he had problems with constipation. I don't know.
Stomach, I
have no idea. But that's why he did that. And then while that's happening, I have to comment to you.
Oh, right.
He makes the weirdest face.
Yeah. Because I guess it's that he really likes the medicine, or whatever. Because he's like, oh yeah, like he's like really excited about getting the NyQuil and the X-Lax. Like he's so
he's got
into
this
it.
like love drunk face on.
Yeah, he looks like he's like in love with it.
It's crazy.
It's really weird.
It's so crazy.
And then. I think after the mom leaves, Slappy ends up eating some of the X-Lax chocolate.
Yes.
And then
It's not just that. He drinks the entire bottle of cough syrup.
And the cough syrup.
Yeah, because, as I think I recall, the kid had to go to the bathroom or something. It might have been the X-Lax.
The next thing we just see is him and Slappy in the bathroom. Yes. And I guess Slappy is using the toilet and the kid's like, whoa, it stinks.
And it's the only GIF, by the way, that is the only GIF from that movie you will ever find on the internet.
If you're like using one of those GIF board things, and you look up Slappy and the Stinkers, the only GIF that shows up is this kid spraying the air freshener in the bathroom.
Oh, you do know this movie? Oh, heck yeah!
That's awesome.
Yeah, somebody knows it.
Found the third person. Besides Grezy and her brother.
I do need to also reference, earlier when we started the stream, I was singing the Lollipop song, right? And I said, oh, I'll bring that up later. And it's during the montage when Slappy is drinking the cough syrup and eating the entire bar of X-Lax chocolate. It's to the song Lollipop. And to this day, whenever I hear the song Lollipop, that is what I think of. I think of Slappy downing cough syrup. To this day, I still see that. And now it'll be even more vivid because I got to rewatch it after so many years. Yeah. So heck yeah.
And then anyway, after we're done with those hijinks,
yes.
So I think the next arc is the returning. They try to return Slappy to the sea. Yes. They try to free Willy him.
One of the kids is the inventor type. I knew I forgot to mention that.
Okay, that's the guy who made the flying chair at the beginning.
Yes, which by the way, if you've ever watched the Little Rascals movie, which is probably a 90s movie and we'll have to watch at some point, he was the one that played Alfalfa's friend with the short hair.
Oh, it's the same actor?
Pretty sure. I'm almost certain it was. Because I was like, I recognize that child. I think he was in another movie I rented a lot as a child. But yeah, he rigs up a thing. He rigs a bathtub to a bike so they can carry Slappy around in it. Mm-hmm. And so they bring him to like the beach, and they're trying to get Slappy to go to the ocean, but Slappy doesn't want to go to the ocean. No, yeah, he fights back. He fights back pretty hard.
And there's like a big montage of them just kind of doing random stuff. Like they're just like pointing at Slappy, pointing at the ocean. They're like, the ocean, like trying to explain the ocean to him.
Oh, they have, by the way, sorry, because I was going to post this in the chat because Dawn was saying that they think they've seen this movie, but they're not sure. The scene where Slappy eats the laxatives is on YouTube, and 11,000 people have seen it. So,
wow.
I don't know why everyone that I've asked if they've seen this movie all says no. They probably just didn't know it was that one.
Yeah.
They've all seen that scene, apparently. But that's the link I just posted, was the scene where Slappy downs all that stuff. Anyway, continue with the fact that he doesn't want to get freed.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get freed. We see some stock footage of like a killer whale in the ocean. And so they're like, oh, the killer whales eat sea lions. So obviously, it wouldn't be safe to set him free. Mm-hmm. And then I think they come to the conclusion of like, we need to return him to the aquarium
because it's his home.
They're like, oh, yeah,
we kidnapped him from his home. We have to take him back.
It's not often you get a like pro zoo stance in one of these movies, right?
But I guess in that regard, it is true though.
Kind of makes sense. You can't just take him out of the zoo and put him in the wild.
Yeah, he was raised there, I think. So it was kind of like, oh, well, yeah, Slappy, that's his home. You kidnapped him from his home.
Yeah.
I do also want to reference, because Rain was saying that part on the beach is like his favorite part, and it is a really funny part because the kids are trying so hard to get him to go into the ocean. They're throwing sticks in there. They're like, come on, and they're doing like one-on-one little scenes where they're all like getting close to the camera and they're like making fish faces to be like, which one call?
It almost looks like it would be like a music video for something.
It does kind of have that vibe.
It's kind of shot like a 90s music video. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
That's when they go to the parent. They go to the parent event at the school.
Yeah, the parent the whatever. Yeah, whatever that is at the school.
Which, in hindsight, I don't know why one of the kids didn't stay behind. Like they should have done shifts or something, because they just leave Slappy in their weird like makeshift bathtub vehicle.
Was that it? They just left Slappy alone.
Yeah, they left Slappy alone, and then surprise, surprise, Slappy goes into the festival.
Goes on a rampage.
Yeah, he starts climbing on things and eating stuff, and the kids are like, ooh, shit. And then, by the way, a scene we haven't mentioned, that we should mention now, is that the really cool like groundskeeper guy, he's got like long hair, he's like this chill dude. He like finds, in earlier part of the movie, he finds disturbed dirt that I think was Slappy. But he's like, man, we got like a bad gopher problem. He's like, huge.
That's a weird little subplot, is that they think there's a big gopher on the grounds of the school.
And that scene was really funny when he initially tries to go after what he thinks is the gopher, and it actually is the bad guy, the poacher. And he's like doing this thing to the camera. He's like, like that like long hair guy.
Yeah, he has like a scene where I guess he's trying to psych himself up.
He's getting zen.
He's like going because he's gonna like go to war with this gopher. He has like a rocket launcher that to shoot the thing.
Yeah. And he ends up shooting the gopher bomb at the bad guy.
Yeah.
And blows up the giant fish that I guess he was trying to lure out Slappy with.
Right.
But anyway, he comes back onto the scene and is like, "What's the big gopher?" And BD Wong's character is like, "You idiot, that's a sea lion." You know, it's that whole thing, which we should also reference at this point. This is when, you know, BD Wong's character talks to Spencer's dad, right? And he's trying to secure this investment. And the dad is all horny for Harriet. And she's cooking this like Swedish chili thing. It's country Swedish.
Southwestern Swedish chili.
And originally BD Wong's character was like, "What is this? You can't be serving this slop or whatever."
But then the kid's dad really likes it or whatever.
And he's like, "Oh, this is amazing."
And there's like this weird sexual tension between him and Jennifer Coolidge's character.
And then BD Wong just kind of third wheels in there and is like, do you think do you think you would join my club, please, to give us money to the school, please? And then of course, because of the hijinks, what happens? The bounce house castle gets a giant hole in it, which has the kid's the dad's kid, Spencer, inside it.
Of course, he blames BD Wong, and he's like, "Oh, what kind of establishment are you running here?"
They're all covered in paint, and everything's a mess. All the stalls are broken.
And so finally, he's like, "Oh, this is the stinker's fault, obviously."
I mean, it is though, but yeah. They should have been doing shifts.
Yeah. I don't know why they just left a sea lion on its own.
They thought he would just chill in the tub, I guess.
And they get like expelled from the school, and then I think they're like, "Okay, we gotta bring Slappy back to the aquarium." And then that's when the villain shows up. He's like, "Oh, I'm from the aquarium. You give Slappy to me."
Yeah,
and like,
he's with me. I got him.
They just hand Slappy over to him. But then after he leaves, the actual aquarium people show up and like, "Oh, we heard there
was a sea lion here. We think he's ours."
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, one of your people already picked him up." And they're like, "Oh no!" And I think they describe him, and don't they like recognize him? They're like, "Oh yeah, he's a famous sea lion thief, I guess."
I don't know if he's a sea lion thief
or just animal thief.
But yeah, he like sells them on the black market to like places, so I guess he like forces to teach them tricks and then sells them to like the highest bidder. He
sells them to like circuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they have to really rescue Slappy.
Yeah.
And they do like a Home Alone style thing where they have all these like elaborate traps set up kind of. Not as extensive as Home Alone, but...
Well, it's... Okay, so they track him to the, like, shed in the woods.
Yeah,
that
very dilapidated, by the way.
Where he has Slappy.
Yeah. Trying to make him jump through a hoop.
I don't even remember how they do that exactly. Right, they search around and they find that lady. There's a girl at the docks.
Because he's talking to her because he's
like,
getting fish.
He'll need to buy fish.
Yes.
So they go to the fish market.
They go to the fish market.
And they're like, "Have you seen this guy?" And then,
Well, because I like actually what they do with that scene. I think it's really funny because they see him talking to somebody. They go up to her, and it's this lady with a bunch of tattoos. She looks really cool. And they're like, "That guy that you were just talking to." And they go to, I guess it's the Arnold character, and they're like, "That's this kid's dad."
Yeah.
He's, his mom really wants to talk to him. And she's like, I bet she does. And he's like, "Isn't this great? You'll get to see your dad again." And he's like, "Oh, yay."
She's like, because, she's like, she's like, "He just tried to pick me up. I bet his mom wants to talk to him or whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, or his wife wants to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Don is like, "Why does this sound familiar?" I mean, I think it is just this movie is just it's that kind of movie.
Sounds familiar.
There are just a lot of movies like it.
I guess. I hope you did see it though, and if you haven't, you could definitely see it at some point if you want, because it's fun. It's good. Good time.
For some reason she knows where he went, so they follow him to his evil shack in the woods.
His evil shack.
And then I think this is where you were describing they set up. What did they get? Oh, right. Don't they get like a potato gun from the gardener guy?
They get it from the gardener guy, yeah.
Yeah. And did they shoot him with a potato? I don't know, or something. What happened? I don't remember. Like it's kind of a blur.
I do think he gets hit in the nuts.
They hit him in the nuts, I think, with the potato gun. Yeah.
Yep. And
I'm pretty sure in real life, I think that you would need to go to like the hospital.
Yeah, probably. But essentially, whatever hijinks they end up pulling, because I think they do a thing where they like launch like flour at him and other stuff, you know?
Yeah, they like tar and feather him.
And then he gets I guess rope gets attached to his ankles and he ends up hung upside down.
Yeah, then they hang him.
Basically, I was like, man, this guy could have died. They could have murdered this man.
Kids murder this man. Not really.
And then they try to get Slappy out of the shed.
And then the whole shed collapses.
Yes, because it's got one support beam.
Yeah.
And this is when you might think, oh. Or well, actually, I'm trying to remember. I think the bad guy does come out before then, and then the shed falls down. But it's like so weird because I'm like, man, I would have been knocked the F out. The fact that guy remained conscious, that speaks to some level of determinism or something. Because also I should reference, they were trying to throw him in a well. Because the rope was supposed to send him to into the well, but the box that the kid was trying to push into the well to make it go further was too heavy for him, so the other kids had to go in there and push it, and that's when I think he shows up again. But then the whole place falls down.
Was that the plan? They were trying to throw him in a well?
I guess. Either way, this man would have,
they really were trying to kill this man.
This man would have died.
Which also, that just made me think, another movie with a well in it.
Oh god.
Why do we keep watching? Because Silence of the Lambs had, the serial killer was keeping the woman in the bottom of a well.
Oh my god.
And then we watched It recently.
And it had a well.
That in the house where It is, there's a well that goes down into the sewers or whatever.
Was there a well in back We're Back?
Dinosaur Story?
I don't think there was.
I don't know. Just recently, we're just on a streak of watching movies with wells in them.
Apparently.
I gotta pick a movie with a well in it for the next one. Well.
Well.
Okay.
But yeah, so...
Right, they've got Slappy, they've got him in their, bike bathtub contraption.
Well, hang on, you missed a step.
What?
That I guess they're being chased now. Okay, so it's not
that's what I was getting. That's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
Which also the kid who was pedaling the bike must have some strong legs.
Yes, because it was still that bathtub thing.
He's pedaling a bike with a bathtub filled with a bunch of other kids and a sea lion.
Yep.
And he is like going at the same speed as a truck.
Yep. No spoils for Yu Hakusho, but I will say there's an infamous scene, or at least I think it's infamous, I think it's pretty cool, where Yusuke catches up to a Jeep in a bike. He's just like, nice. Get over here!
Pull over!
And he passes a Porsche, I think, at one point. Like, hell yeah, yo, Yusuke! But,
he's using spirit energy to pedal the bike.
No, he don't need that. Yusuke's just that strong.
Spirit pedal. Spirit bike. That's Yusuke's power.
Of course.
Anyway.
And throughout this, by the way,
well, at the same time,
yes,
the school's on another field trip. I guess they're going bird watching in the woods, coincidentally in the same area. And as they're at some point
during the chase,
they just run into the principal, and so he ends up in the bathtub too, just because.
Yep.
Gotta get him in the scene, I guess.
Yep. Gotta make this even crazier.
And then they end up at an old mine,
or a mill thing, something,
or something. It's a big wooden water slide that goes down into a lake, and
they almost fall into it.
And I think it's because doesn't the bike break or something, so they just are in the bathtub, and they ride the bathtub down.
They have a thing where they made a brake out of 2 hockey sticks, and during the whole chase, the brakes have broken off, and they go through that tunnel, which leads to that big slide, and so they end up being able to stop right before falling down the slide thing. But they're oh fuck, everybody to the back, and the principal's like, I'm getting out of here, and they're like, no you ain't. And then bad guy McGee comes over, and they're like, well, you know what, I guess we're going down, and he's like, no, and they're like, yeah. And so the kids and the principal all go down the slide thing and end up in the water, in the bathtub. The bathtub gets some good airtime, but then the bad guy does it too. And
he just goes down the slide just on his butt or whatever.
Yeah, just regular. And then he ends up landing on a log, of course, on his nuts, as you do. And and then the day is saved.
Yeah, they're heroes who rescued this sea lion from the sky.
And they got a bad guy captured because he was wanted. He was a bad man, so they got him captured.
And then we get, like, the ending where you see, like, a bunch of newspapers that fly at the screen with headlines on them. And one of them...
I love it, yes!
One of them is is like a celebrity gossip magazine, and it says, Slappy secret sex change, ? And it's like, whoa.
I like how when we all saw that, we all were like, oh yeah, Slappy, trans icon, let's go! Come on! So yeah, that was fun. I liked seeing those little ads come up.
I think it just ends there with the... Is there like a one last scene?
I mean, the kids are all getting medals, and that's the part where that, like, I think whole thing happens. And then
and I think they're like with the principal guy too.
And it's kind of cute because B.D. Wong's character falls into the like, because they're, I guess, at like in Slappy's enclosure or whatever or something, there's a body of water and he falls into it, and then Slappy's all like, mwah, or whatever, like, gets up close to him and like either hugs him or kisses him, I can't remember, and he's like, aw, like gives him a pat. It's like, all right,
So maybe he learned to loosen up somehow.
Yeah, maybe.
Point. I don't know. He unexpelled them.
Yay!
I assume.
Yay!
Because it'd probably be good publicity to have these heroes at his school.
Of course. Hell yeah.
And that's Slappy and the Stinkers.
Mm-hmm. And now you don't need to see it, but now you should see it. You should. Because we did an okay job explaining it, but it's even better when you get to see it executed in person. Because, like I said, there's a lot of cartoony sound effects. And whether you're into this type of humor or not, you might enjoy the fact that there are at least 5 different fart jokes throughout the whole film, which all y'all made fun of me for, and were like, oh, this is why Grezy liked this movie. She likes fart jokes. And I'm like, not wrong.
I also said, is this why, like, Poplio is your favorite starter? Because you love sea lions now so much, apparently.
You know what? I'll take it. Absolutely. I love Poplio. You know what? You need to edit this image and make him blue.
You should have named your when you played Sun and Moon. Did you name your Poplio Slappy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. See, this is also why I thought you were like making it up, is because you had never brought it up at all in all the time that we had known each other. You would never mention this movie until we were talking about 90s movies. And you were like, oh, Slappy and the Stinkers. We should do that one.
It doesn't just organically come up in conversation often. But you know what? Now I'm going to change my stance. I'm going to bring it up so much.
Oh, no, we've seen it now. We can leave it behind.
I'll wear t-shirts now. Everyone's going to know. Everyone's going to be aware.
So anyway, how 90s is Slappy and the Stinkers?
I am going to stand up. I'm literally going to stand up. Hang on. This is me standing up. I know you can't see me, but I am standing up. And I am saying, I think this is one of the most 90s movies we've ever watched. I'm gonna say it.
I gotta agree.
I do think so. I really do. Because starting off, like with the poster with the kids,
this poster is 90s. Like, look at that.
It's very.
It could use some more patterns in the background, but yeah, this like kind of off kilter. Like rectangle here.
You got the seal looking all cheeky.
Wait, hold on. Can I get like a closer look? Like, what is like? Oh, it's just like water droplets around.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
I thought it was like shattered glass for a second. Like,
jeez, they threw Slappy through a window.
Slappy's breaking through. He's breaking through the screen.
He's breaking into your house.
Slappy is in your house.
But as we've learned throughout discussing these various movies, 90s clothing is a little bit more subtle, and it's kind of got that grunge look slightly to it. All the kids are dressed in that kind of fashion.
They're in the 90s kids fashion, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you referenced earlier, a little bit more of an 80s trope, but it did still segue into the 90s, is the group of kids doing hijink stuff. And I referenced Magic School Bus, and I do feel like bringing that up again. At least because I grew up watching it in the 90s, it was very much a 90s show to me, and other shows kind of like it. And so when you talk about a group of kids doing hijinks and stuff, that is what I think of, is the 90s group of kids of all different races, where there's like one of each hair color, like they've got a bunch of different like people in the group.
Like this could almost be like a parody of 90s kids movies.
Yeah, I could easily see that. And again, because I referenced the Little Rascals, it does kind of also just remind me of the Little Rascals.
Which, hold on, Little Rascals was a thing from like the 60s or something.
Yes, it was an old, yeah, it was an old show.
Was it a TV show? Yeah. But there was a Little Rascals 90s movie, which I guess we could do at some point.
Yeah, it's that kid. That kid was the... So you're not seeing me point to the screen right now, but Ergo just pulled up the Little Rascals Wikipedia page.
Also, is that just Macaulay Culkin?
No, he looks a lot like him, though.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's...
He's a Macaulay Culkin lookalike.
Yeah, since this came out 4 years after Little Rascals, I would say... It almost certainly was like, hey, well, let's just do a Little Rascals style movie to try and cash in on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it also, you know what, when I was bringing up Group of Kids, this also reminds me of Recess, because again, you have like the kids doing hijinks, and then the like kind of strict teacher or whatever who is trying to stop them, like Miss Finster. So it definitely gives me mad 90s vibes.
And also, this has that, like, cartoon feel that I was talking about. There's a lot of, like, those cartoon sound effects, like, happening. And we've talked about how the 90s was, you know, kind of, in a lot of ways, a golden age of animation. The cartoons are such a big part of it, and so... And
as Rain just mentioned, they did have that trope of the whiny naysayer who didn't want to do it, which was that kid with the inhaler who was like, nope, this is a bad idea,
Yeah, you always had that one kid in the group, So they definitely carried that trope in the movie. They could have defined the characters a little more, because he's the only one who really has, like, a really well-defined personality.
He's really strong. And the other kid is the leader, the kid pedaling the bike. Because, you know... I don't know. He looks really familiar to me. And at first when we were watching this movie, I was like, was he in a Disney Channel movie? And I was trying to remember. I was like, he's not Johnny Tsunami. But I was like, he's reminding me of someone. And I couldn't tell if I had seen him in something before.
He could
But I don't know if he was one of the actors that actually continued to do things. Because didn't we, when we initially looked this up, didn't we find out that most of the kids didn't really do that much more? Well, yeah, Little
He's
Rascals.
the one who was in Little Rascals.
Well, no, the leader though, he wasn't in.
He's the one who was in the Little Rascals.
No, that's the Inventor Kid.
No, it says right here, Ashley Stone DeBue was in the 1994 remake of the Little Rascals. Slappy and the Stinkers.
That kid,
he's the voice of Otto in Rocket Power. You know that, right?
I do know that. I do. But now I'm like, but wait a minute. I don't think the kid I'm talking about, like, if you were to look at that poster again, he's none of those kids. Because, like, the main character... No, yeah, that kid, he's the Inventor Kid. He's the one who invented stuff. Which one? Is
that Domino?
Maybe. Because he kind of looked he was Hawaiian or something. Like, I don't know how to... I don't know exactly what ethnicity the child was. But, yeah.
Which one is
the one right there in the helmet. Because he had the short brown hair.
Yeah, he's the leader.
He is the leader, yeah.
Yes.
But the kid who is the inventor, I don't think you can see him in this photo, though.
That's all of them. That's all 5 of them.
Oh, wait. Is that him? No, that's him. That's the Inventor Kid right there. The one making that face.
Hold on.
See, now I feel like I'm going crazy.
Oh, okay. I don't know He's the one who doesn't have
so he was not in anything. Article. Okay, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did seem like I felt like I had seen him in something before.
I mean, I can see if his name is...
But maybe because I've watched that movie so many times, maybe I just was internally remembering the fact that I watched him in that movie. So that could have been why.
No, yeah, his name is not in the cast here.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
Either way. I thought he was good, though. Mm-hmm. That's what I think what I was trying to get at is that I thought the leader kid was good. He did a good job in the movie. But yeah, he was in there, too. And a lot of the kids, they didn't really... I don't think most of them did a lot. Outside of the inventor kid who was in Little Rascals.
And I think we saw... Was he also the one who I just said was in, like, Rocket Power?
Yes, as Otto, yeah.
Okay,
I didn't realize that was him.
He did a lot of voices. He was also in Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, wow.
He's AJ.
Oh, yeah, he does a lot of voice work.
Okay, so we did a lot of voices. In,
Weird Al? Was he in the Weird Al show?
Oh, no, wait, this is one of the other ones. I think this is...
Which child is this?
I hate to say it this way, but he's the black one. He didn't really have any other personality. He didn't have any personality traits.
Oh god. Yeah, I guess they did do the Tolkien stereotype that they were doing back in the day.
He was just kind of there.
I think he was also really funny. I think he was also kind of the funny one
I'm
too.
sorry. Yes, yeah, he was the Joker. Or no, wait, or was that this other kid?
Well, they all were.
No, he was
silly.
the other kid was the inventor.
Yeah.
He is the Joker. Okay, yeah. All right, okay.
But that's cool though. That so the funny kid was Otto.
He played Carlton as a kid in Fresh Prince.
What?
Anyway, sorry.
That's so fun.
Yes, Reigns mentions he made movie references. That was specifically.
He did. Yes, he made movie references.
He's the one who was bringing up Free Willy. I'm sorry for being racist. I forgot he was the one who made movie references.
I mean, I will say
that was his personality
like I said
trait.
before, because I was mentioning before that they did a lot of like stereotypes with this.
Anyway.
That they did that trope that all those kind of shows were doing back in that time, where they had like Tolkien characters almost for everybody, you know. So you know.
So anyway, yeah, the guy who plays the leader is the one who went on to play Otto in Rocket Power, and that was kind of the last thing he did.
Oh yeah. So yeah, maybe I recognized his voice then too. So maybe the main kid's voice is who I recognized for that. But in other words, they do have some people did do some other 90s things.
Oh wait, okay, wait. Here, sorry, I think I was looking at the last one. Travis Tedford is the one who is the like inventor.
The group's mechanic, yeah.
Okay, and this goes to the Little Rascals movie. Oh!
Yeah, Spanky.
Alfalfa's best friend.
That's who I was saying.
I'm sorry, I'm doing some really bad Wikipedia work.
It's okay. You know, I'll find it in my heart to forgive you. But
so
yes.
both of them were in Little Rascals, and so they got both of them for Slappy and the Sinkers.
See, I just can't remember what that other kid was doing in the movie.
Because Joseph Ashton and...
Because I remember Spanky.
Travis Tedford. Because wait, where did Joseph Ashton... Wait, did I not...
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Yeah, they're in Darla's Sleepover. Look at that. Hell yeah. We're going to have to watch some Mary-Kate and Ashley movies, too.
Wait, no.
There were some 90s ones for those.
Wait, no.
Poor Ergo's confusing himself.
Because didn't I see him in Little Rascals? Yeah, he was in Little Rascals. But wait, is he not... Oh, was he just like an extra in Little Rascals?
Oh, could be.
Because now I don't see his name in the credits.
You know what? That just means we're going to have to watch... That just means we will have to watch Little Rascals, and we'll have to keep an eye out for both of them. We already know Spanky's in it, so we're going to have to keep an eye out. It'll make it more exciting. We'll be like, okay, where is this one kid? We have to find him. It'll be like, where's Waldo? Where's that one other kid?
Yeah. How 90s is this?
I want to say, because of the clothes... because of the group of hijinks of kids, you know, that whole stuff, that whole shtick. And, like, I guess, the music even? I was trying to think, like, I guess, not really.
I don't remember the music,
I guess the music wasn't super 90s. But overall, it did give me such a 90s vibe. Partially because of my nostalgia, not gonna lie.
Sure, I mean, you watched it
I did watch it in the 90s.
Right?
I would say... that I would accept no less than a 98. I want to say this is a 99, but...
Put it up there with our other 99, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what are you thinking? How high of a 90s movie do you think this is? Is this 98? Or you know what? If you fight for 97, I might agree, but I will fight you back a little bit.
I feel like I could maybe see 98.
What do you think doesn't put it over the edge so it could be with
what puts it at the max
with Miss Doubtfire? Why isn't it not 99? Because like I said, I could see it at lowest being 98, but in my heart I feel 99. So I want to know, why do you think 98?
It's weird. There's like, because like I said, it feels like it's almost like a parody of like 80s kids movies. Mm-hmm. But also 90s, you know, I don't know. And then there's like almost like since it's later in the 90s, came out in 1998, which I guess may be another reason to give it that score, is that it's almost getting the 2000s feeling for me. Maybe it's also just like the version that we watched was like an HD kind of version or whatever. And so like, I don't know, it just like looked a little more modernish to me.
I watched this on a VHS, I'll tell you that right now. We put that in the VHS back at home when we had it.
Like, it almost has the feel of, like, kind of... Like, I've seen a lot of, like, low-budget 2000s stuff on, like, other, movie review things. And it, like, kind of reminds me of some of those. Although I think we did see... Wasn't this movie kind of a high budget than we thought?
Okay.
Well, $8 million isn't a lot by movie standards.
It broke my heart how much this
movie made, like, nothing.
It did.
It made $80,000.
Yeah. Which...
On a budget of $8 million.
Which I don't know why people didn't go see this movie in theaters.
No one saw this movie. But then again, this is a movie that it feels like this was made to be on TV, to be on home video, which it probably did somewhat better there.
And as we saw when we were looking that up initially, it did get... Because at first, I remember when we were initially looking, we thought that we saw that it had a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes because I guess no one had reviewed it. And then one of our friends, I think it might have been Addie, somebody mentioned it where they were like, oh, wait, no, there are 6 reviews actually, and they're all good. Like, everybody who reviewed it, the 6 that did, liked it. And it has like a score of 61% from the audience score.
Wow, 1,000 people have rated it on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, so 1,000 people have rated it. It was.
There are 4 professional reviews. They're all negative.
Oh, barf all those people. They don't know nothing.
They're all negative, so that would be a 0%.
Okay, so that's what I was getting confused over. I was getting confused over the
Roger Ebert, though, apparently gave it 2 out of 4 stars.
So take that.
That's half. It's a 50%.
Yeah, I agree with Rain. Rain said it was too good to bomb like that. And yeah, I don't think this movie should have made like buckets in the box office. I'm not trying to say it was going to do like Titanic numbers.
I would say if this had been a DCOM, I feel like a lot more people would remember it because people love DCOMs, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I don't think that a lot of those are very good, but a lot of people have nostalgia for them. I feel like if this had been
like a Disney
one
Channel.
of those like Disney Channel movies, people would probably remember it.
Yeah, they would have. Because everybody like remembers certain Disney Channel movies really well. Yeah. I know I remember a lot of them really well. But if this had been on there, then I agree with you. It definitely would have gotten more eyes, I suppose, more people remembering it. I feel like, I guess the reason why it has maybe slid out of people's like consciousness is because I like this movie, but I understand if people want to call it mid, because it's not necessarily spectacular in the sense that it's not gonna wow you with anything, but it's a fun time. So that's what makes me sad over the low rating. I'm like, this still would have been a fun movie to go to the cinema with your parents, with as a child, and watch this movie. Like, man, I would have really loved seeing this movie in theaters. But yeah, alas, only via Blockbuster, which was still a good memory. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a book deal show up. What? Did this have a book deal, Ergo?
No. I was looking
Sorry.
at the production of the film. I don't know. I don't think it's interesting enough to go into.
Well, see, and Rain is saying that he says he still thinks it's better than Camp Rock. People would have loved this on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're all in consensus, I feel like.
This is a watchable movie.
Wow.
I didn't hate it.
Well, I'm glad you didn't hate it, Ergo. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's a really fun movie. But again, we're not here to review it based on how much we love it. How 90s it is, though. Yep. That's what we're here for. And so you're thinking 98?
I think 98 is
You're
good.
thinking 98?
I don't know. I don't think it's as 90s as Mrs. Doubtfire.
I don't know, though. Like, there's a part of me that's still kind of pulling 99, but...
Maybe I'm also we don't have a 98 yet. I want to fill in all the numbers.
Wow. We have a lot of other movies to watch, Ergo, It'll eventually get there. We have retroactively gone back and, like, changed some of them because we're like, you know what? Why did we do that? This was wrong. I think we did it, like, once. I'm trying to remember which one we did that to.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But it's not outside the realm of possibility for us to re-range.
That's still more 90s than Space Jam. and more 90s than TMNT.
Which, again, is wild because more people know Space Jam than this movie. But, hey, I'll give it that. But yeah, if you feel really strongly about 98, though, let's see. Yeah, I guess I could let you have that. If you feel like it, I can relent. I want to push for 99, and maybe in the future I'll ask you to change it. But for now, 98 I think is okay. Because that is when this movie came out. And I do like to do that. Where I'm like, Sixth Sense, I want to give it a 96. Which, by the way, we actually lowered it. It's 94, I think. It's one of our least 90s movies so far, I think.
We're Back?
No, We're Back is 94. I'm sorry. No, Sixth Sense is 93.
Sixth Sense, yeah.
Yeah, Sixth Sense is 93, which is the lowest 90 score so far. But yes, that being said, which 90s movie are we going to watch next, Ergo? It's funny, I saw Flipper go past and I was like, oh man, another aquatic
animal.
one.
Yeah, I think we got Free Willy on the list here.
There is Little Rascals.
There's Little Rascals.
Which I will say, one of my favorite quotes from that movie is still, what's the number for 911? How should I know? And they're standing right across from a fire department. That's like peak comedy to me.
Just
so silly. I just love it.
It's hard to choose. I should have thought about this more beforehand. I'm sorry.
You could take your time while you're flipping through it. I will say that because Rain and I were mentioning, we got to bring some Slappy references out there. Let's see what would be some good quotes or good things to reference Slappy with.
It is
the holidays.
December.
Ooh.
Should we?
Muppets Christmas Carol? Is that 90s?
It is.
Oh, we could. But there are other 90s movies.
Like something we got Muppets Christmas Carol, we got Home Alone, we got Jingle All the Way. The 90s was really a time for Christmas movies.
There are quite a lot of Christmas movies for the 90s. Wow, Edward Scissorhands. I forgot that was considered I forgot that was considered a Christmas movie.
I've never actually seen that one.
Wow, I haven't. You haven't? That's weird. I mean, granted, I also watched Slappy, so I can't really say that. Oh, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 90s. Look at that. Nightmare Before Christmas. Die Hard. Oh, that is, even if we don't ask it, even if we don't watch it, I do have to ask. Ergo, do you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie? I know apparently there's like divisions with that. Yeah, I would too. If there's a Christmas tree in the shot and they play Christmas music in it, I feel it's pretty safe to call it a Christmas movie.
It's just like how I think Yakuza 1 and 2 are Christmas video games.
Are there a lot of Christmas tree imagery?
They take place in December. and there is there's like some people have Christmas decorations around.
That's fun.
Anyway,
I like that. Miracle on 34th Street. I've never seen that.
Gosh, I mean, do I just want to make... Because I know we're just going to watch Muppet Christmas Carol at some point anyway, because that's like our annual tradition.
It's true, we do. You know what we haven't watched this year? I don't think we have not watched Treasure Island. Muppet Treasure Island. We will have to do that eventually too, because it's a 90s movie. But that's another one that we usually watch every year, and I don't know if we did this year.
Should I just say Muppet Christmas Carol?
I mean, hell, we probably wouldn't even need to watch it to talk about it. We've seen it so many times.
Yeah, we watch it every year.
We do watch it every year because it's good. It's so good.
I mean, I think.
Is that the one?
That's what I'm gonna go with Muppet Christmas Carol.
Hell yeah! Yeah, and you know what?
Right.
Again, I'm going to say, I feel like that's going to get a decent 90s score. It may not be the 90th score.
Yeah, that'll be...
Because of time period stuff, maybe. But the Muppets. And I guess we'll argue this, of course, when we do the actual episode itself, but we're going to have to start thinking, do we consider the Muppets more 80s or 90s? Because they've been around for quite some time. So this will be an interesting one. Yeah. I'm interested in discussing the Muppet Christmas Carol with you, Ergo. Just as I am interested in watching it again. We can watch it literally right now if you want. After we're done. Darn.
I want to watch it at least somewhat closer to...
Oh, hang on. Rain mentioned some Slappy references. I feel like that'd be a good way to end it.
Yeah, said, I realize it's the physical comedy that sticks with me. The fake running, the busting down the stand with the chainsaw.
Yeah!
And then, okay. When Slappy gets loose at the, parent event or whatever at the school.
Oh, yeah.
The gardener is chasing after him with a chainsaw, and he just chainsaws through a wall for, like, no reason. It's pretty funny.
He's one of my favorite characters. I love that character in the movie.
Pointing at the ocean. I don't think I can bust through the wall with the chainsaw, but I think fake running for dramatic effect and pointing with sass will be my go-to Slappy references.
Yes. Honest, same. I guess for me, my reference will always just be Lollipop, because I know that
song.
Just going lollipop, lollipop, and then talking about eating X-Lax, I guess. Although, in another 90s movie, there is a mention of X-Lax. I guess, you know what? Ergo, is this not 99? X-Lax, I think, is a 90s thing, because I also remember X-Lax.
That was a joke that came up a lot.
Yeah, I thought X-Lax was more of a thing, honestly.
It's kind of like, what's that John Mulaney thing about quicksand? Like, I thought quicksand was going to be a bigger problem than it is. I feel like that's what X-Lax is I thought everybody was taking X-Lax all the time.
Because Iron Giant, another movie.
It never really comes up.
It doesn't. I know Iron Giant. We always quote that part with Mansley and the kid, and he's like, "I'm going out," and they're like, "Oh, take Mansley with you." And then when he's trying to get rid of him, he crumbles up X-Lax and he calls it a mudslide, and he's like, "It's new."
Everybody's just always got some X-Lax chocolate on them, right?
Apparently.
Well, I've never seen one in person in my life.
Yeah. And Rain,
I've never had anybody put some X-Lax in my food or whatever.
Yet.
It's never happened. Oh no.
But I'm glad, Rain, that you're saying that X-Lax, Sea Lions, and Lollipop will definitely always make me think of Slappy now. Nice. Hell yeah. And I hope it makes all of you think of this sea lion that you probably have never seen before. Or, wait. Sea lion. Wow, we're at the end of my already going. Sea lion. Okay, thank God. Okay. I'm like, oh no, am I going crazy again?
Sea lion confirmed.
Sea lion confirmed. That's a very good
sea lions are the ones that look more like dogs.
Oh, that's right.
Don't the seals have like the kind of flatter
I
face?
love Poplio so much. Poplio really is just a dog seal. Anyway, I could talk about Pokemon for a while, so we should probably stop now. Go find some X-Lax. Don't chug it with a bottle of cough syrup. Don't you do it. Don't do it, and I mean it. Yeah. But still, maybe put them in your room to just admire, and then think about this cheeky little sea lion and these dorky little children.
Should we actually raid somebody?
We should. We've been raided twice, and I feel like that is a sign that we should extend that forward.
We got Rain and some people lurking.
Yeah.
We could go say hi to Yuri Mick. I know.
Udi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a friend of Rain.
Yes. Let's go send our friend to their friend. Let's do it.
They're playing Minecraft.
Whoa!
Minecraft Monday, it says.
Whoa!
Let me make sure that the stream isn't like about to end real quick. Okay.
Which is more appropriate to, send from a slappy stream straight to Minecraft. Heck yeah. I think the vibe suits it.
Sure.
But yes, thank you everybody. So hello to Udi. You guys have a great rest of your time, and go do yourself a favor. Go to Tubi. Go to YouTube. Spend $3.59 or whatever the hell, and watch this movie.
I thought you were gonna say eat some X-Lax.
And eat some X-Lax, yeah. Make it real regular. Bye.